Hey everyone, I am here with Conquest Dark. This is a solo developed game, and it is a survivor like. Certainly, comparisons can be drawn to Vampire Survivors or, um, any number of these kinds of games, but there is a little bit of a twist. Death is inevitable, and we're going to take a look at a couple of levels. Everything uh, is time based of surviving, or at least air quotes surviving until you die, and you have to perform rituals. On this introductory map, you can see that there's two skulls with lines drawn through them. I've completed the ritual here and defeated the two bosses that are here. So we're going to go ahead and just jump right in. And so we're going to go into this dark ritual here, see what there is to earn. For one boss, I get these items. For two bosses, I get this. And for completing the ritual, I get this. A faction, some coins, primordial coins, and we begin. At the start, you are given a choice of three classes. Sometimes you have a man, sometimes you have a lady. In this case, because of me making progress, I not only am being given a choice between a man or a lady, uh, I also have different classes. Um, so the crux of the game has been barbarian to start. So now I have hunters. So let's try a hunter. And where do we want to start? Do we want to have them have heavy armor and shield, savage tactics, two-handed weapons, short bows? We're a hunter. Let's lean into the hunter. Now, this is something that you can do manually, but I have auto attack turned on. Now we have our first weapon. We can have a fiery short bow or just a traditional hunter bow. He's gonna shoot faster. Yeah, this seems like this will be the play. So you'll see my life bar here, and then the 10. You get 10 lives to complete the ritual. And you do have like a dash, and then you can start ranking things up. We're gonna go with multi-shot. Very dark and moody. The first map that I played was a sunny, sandy day. This one is at night, which is just kind of really nice to see here. We want to have power shot. And so everything is just happening automatically. The only thing I'm controlling is the movement and the dashing. Okay, we've got an elite. We're gonna go after him. He's got 3 lives left now, and he's dropped a few things. So we're gonna take this rune, and we're gonna apply it to the short bow, and critical hit damage. And now we've got a piece of gear. So obviously I'm pretty much naked. There is actually a nude option. It is off by default, but if you want to have a fully nude character, you just have to check a box. So we can go with these pants or the loincloth. We can get some movement here, so let's go with that. We want to be nimble. Let's increase the attack speed, because where we can't get damage, we will at least get frequency of shooting. I'm probably going to leave multi-shot alone. And just kind of go for power. So as you progress and as you kind of do these unlocks, you'll actually get into a position where you can have multi-class builds. It goes deep and pretty quickly too. This is a game in early access, so it is constantly being worked on, constantly being updated, and as I said, it's by a single developer, which I find to be really impressive for what this game is. It takes the kind of formula that we've come to know and... Ooh, I like that. Alright, so we've got bracers. Yeah, we're going to increase damage all around. So it does also kind of feel like an action RPG. I mean, not like totally, but the fact of finding like better gear and equipping it, improving its power and so on. I love it when when you get collaterals. Let's get some health regeneration. So as I said, we have the lives, but we want to be able to have health regeneration so we don't start losing those lives. We got some magic skeletons starting out here. So we're still only in tier 1 right now, and we'll begin to see how things escalate as we make our progress here. So you'll see that I'm in this barrier. I actually can't leave it. So also a difference from kind of other survivor likes is the fact that like you can just roam a map and just kind of kite enemies wherever you please pretty much. Here you're confined. This is a ritual, so as you know, kind of rituals are, there is kind of a circle that you have to stay within. That skeleton was outside the circle, but for us we need to be in it. And so, as you get kills, they drop. We've got this guy, he's our first boss. Alright, we've got him on fire. We're eroding all his health bars now. That magic user. I've got the room, I'm gonna do that. Alright, and that's that boss down. Alright, we got a new chest piece. We're gonna go for more damage. We really need to pretty much do damage and self-healing. We are now in tier 2 because we have defeated the first boss. So I'm doing these circle strafing runs, but I do need to work my way to the interior so I can collect the orbs, unless I can collect an upgrade that will let me scoop this up from a bigger distance, but that's not always a guarantee. Alright, we'll just max out aim shots. Kind of got a variety in what we're shooting here. We've got a lot of purple. Got an elite over here. This is my first time playing as a hunter, so I'm probably not going to get a lot of this right. Alright. We need some boots. We'll go with that. We'll just level those up. Oop, wow, I lost 2 lives right there. That is awful. So what you'll also see is that now my character looks a little funky. He's lost a leg because of the lives. So, and then he's going to be perpetually bleeding, which is what that stream coming out of me is. Boost our attack speed, which is really going to help here. This is definitely helping. It's definitely increasing my damage output and DPS here. I love the look of this game. I love the colors. The soundtrack is kind of like right where it needs to be. It's not overbearing. It's not too much. We're going to keep up with the attack speed. So leveling up is definitely going to slow down, regardless of how many I kill here. It's just... that's just how it works. Okay. Alright, now we've got the next boss. We've got 2 minutes left on this ritual, so we need to kind of move fast here. Ooh, I lost another life. I'm getting hit. I am a glass cannon, it seems. I was not really aware of that. Almost dead. We'll increase that critical hit. We'll take like a headband here. Grab some items. Oof. And so that kind of like primal scream is the sound of you losing a life. So now we just need to survive this minute 40. Health regen up. We are perpetually bleeding at this point, and there's no stopping it. A lot of skeletons here. Thanks. Ritual is completed. So now it's time to die. Just is what it is. But we have finished it. So we'll return. So there's this Altar of Souls in which I can offer this currency to it. That has boosted it. The Scorching Wastes now have 3 bosses. The Coastal Cave still has 2. But it's, you know, the fact that it's like level based and that we'll do Shifting Sands as we kind of close things out, but levels are short. So now we've got like kind of like a sunset thing going on. Okay, so we only have a choice of Barbarian, so that'll be actually really nice. I don't want to do any rerolls. Piercing Chance. This seems like the best with this this fella here. Ooh, lunar spells. If I was more magic based, I would do it. 50% reduced bleed rate. That sounds good to me. We're gonna roll with that. Be a pretty traditional guy. So he's gonna have something special for us. Yeah, let's do double axes. And so yeah, once you pick your weapon, that is kind of setting the tone of what weapons you're going to be using for your run, because you won't get the option again. Yep, let's go with some Bloodthirst. Increase the attack speed. So yeah, like 10 minutes a run instead of like, you know, games where, you know, in like Vampire Survivors, it's 30 minutes, you know, to reach the end. You know, or Soulstone Survivor, you know, things like that. Like, they're really like time consuming. This one's like more friendly to your time. Let's do an axe toss. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is a really good one of those, like, this has a whole different vibe to it. Oh. Didn't even see him there. Yeah, we really need... Oh, did I think I took something that's going to increase my life lost. That's not good. We are going to do that. So, you know, what I think is interesting is, you know, there's something like Halls of Torment, which is very much going for like a Diablo 2 kind of look and feel in its, you know, survivor-like type of game here. Ooh, that guy hits hard. I need some more health here. Critical hit damage. And this kind of has more of like a Diablo 3? Ooh, Whirlwind. Here we go. Kind of a Diablo 3 vibe to like its visuals and gameplay. Kind of a little bit more going on. This is really good. This is good for us. I was kind of getting into a space where like I wasn't doing really enough damage, but the Whirlwind is kind of upsetting that. So we're increasing our chances to crit at least. Yeah, let's just focus on health. And I I'm really not seeing much of a difference except for that. Let's just increase the damage. The bleed rate we kind of got inherently with the class pick. And so there is, you know, a roguelike nature here in that there is permanent increases that I am making to my characters and any kind of future builds and picks that I make. Sounds like I'm munching on a salad. Let's increase the arc. Let's create distance. For a melee character, we want to have distance. Yeah, doesn't it just sound like I'm eating a salad really quick? Now we've got a real... Oh, we got a double spawn. Wow, okay. We can do that, I suppose. Oh, triple spawn, I just noticed. That's okay. Ooh. Keep distance. Oh, she can't turn fast enough to hit. Kind of neither of them can. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna get some movement here. Let's go with a leap. That is pretty good here. Increase damage. Let's go with some XP. They're down. And we're on to tier 2. Okay, so we're seeing the damage output slow a little bit. It's getting a lot harder to get kills. Ooh, that was good. Let's get that attack speed all the way up. There's an elite I need to take care of. Oh boy, we're losing lives quick. That's not good. This is not going to be good. We may not survive this one. We may have built this one incorrectly. They're spawning faster than I can get away. Yeah, that was kind of a bad move, but it was worth a shot. Ugh. I need the XP. Ooh, we got a boss. The Witch Smeller. So as you can see, as this boss is here, time holds. I'm just keeping him within the Weed Whacker range. I'm on my last life and I am getting hit hard. I don't think I can do this. We're gonna try. We are gonna try. Getting hit by something. There's nothing I can. Oh, and I'm bleeding, right? I forgot about the bleeding part. Yeah. This is it. So I failed the ritual. But you can see that I've made some progress. Yeah. Let's check out the coastal cave and we are going to wrap things up. So this is Conquest Dark. Thank you so much for watching. I will put a link to the game in the description below, but I definitely think this is a standout title. It absolutely is something you should pick up. You cannot go wrong with this one, I promise you. Solo developed, support a developer, provide feedback. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like. If you really like what we're doing, please consider subscribing to us. That would really help. Of course, word of mouth also does really well for us. And we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching.